Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Yin class. You will need today 2 blocks and a bolster. So this class is about, we're going to work on the lower back and the hips. So let's first start in a seated position. Make yourself comfortable. So either you can just sit on your heels, knees together, or crossing your legs, bring your hands on your knees. Gently close your eyes. Let's first start by checking in and just taking a short meditation. So make yourself comfortable and find length on your back, on your spine. Bring the shoulders away from you, from your face. Chin parallel to the floor. And taking a deep breath in through the nose. And out through the mouth. Let's do this 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. And deep breath in through the nose again. And side out. Now just breathing naturally, so try to just relax. Relax in your arms, your legs, your face. While you're keeping your lips sealed, then keep a small space between your upper and lower teeth to relax your jaw. Relaxing your cheekbones. Forehead. Behind your eyes. And then just you take this time to feel yourself, to feel how you're feeling physically, emotionally. Maybe you're feeling tight in your body today. Maybe you're feeling energized or tired. Maybe you had a busy day. Observe your breath. It's all in your breath. So try to see if your breath is flowing peacefully, spreading throughout the abdomen, everywhere on your chest and your belly. Or if it's shorter and it's more like located on the upper chest, if you've been stressed or busy, or overwhelmed with anything, positive or negative. Then try to deepen the exhalation. Try to have longer and stretching the exhalation to the lower abdomen through your pelvic area and down to the ground. Try to breathe in new, fresh energy, oxygen. And every time you exhale, really try to bring it down to the earth, releasing all the energy, everything that is not serving you anymore. Releasing the energy back to the earth. So you're breathing normally, absolutely normally, but just try to have longer, deeper exhalations. Observing the movement of your chest and your belly as you breathe in and out through your nose. Relaxing everything. Only the spine is stretching upwards. The shoulders are soft and relaxed. And now bring your awareness onto where you are right now, sitting on your mat or on the floor. Bring your awareness onto what's happening, just feeling the room temperature against your skin, for example, or the noise outside. Now slowly bring your hands together in the heart center and bow your head to your hands. Set your intention for today's Yin practice. An intention or thought or just feeling gratitude. Gratitude to maybe be in your practice, gratitude for anything that brings you joy in your life, anyone. Take a deep breath in through your nose and sigh out. Now release your hands on your knees, blink your eyes open. Welcome to your practice. So let's come in front of the mat and let's start with the Sphinx pose. So coming on your belly, all the way down your belly, and then bring your forearms on the ground. So basically your elbows are going to be below your shoulders, just under your shoulders. And spreading your fingers. Relax your legs. So you can have your head hanging, it's fine. You don't have to lift your head up and you don't have to push or force anything. Just all you have to do is basically having your elbows on the ground and just holding your upper body and with your arms. That's it. But you can relax your head, relax your legs, relax your lower back. Allow your hips to sink in to the ground, to just feel heavy here. You can close your eyes and just observe your breath. Just allow yourself to be and to let go. Observing the flow of your breath. Yin is a meditative practice of yoga. It's very still. We work in stillness, practice in stillness. And we really let go of all muscles engagement. So basically we relax most of the muscles so we can get into the deep connective tissues, into the joints and the fascia, the tendons. It's basically a good way to become flexible. But we both need the yin and the yang to be healthy. So we need both sides, not only one. We need the flexibility and the strength. And right now we are in the yin, in the let go. Observe your breath. Connecting your breath to your body. Try to breathe the way you feel. So if you feel more tension somewhere, maybe you can start to feel your lower back or your shoulders. Then try to breathe a little, not faster, but a little deeper. Really having the sensation of breathing in a new energy, fresh oxygen into your joints and deep connective tissues to nourish them. Allowing this oxygen to spread throughout your body. as you exhale, every time you exhale, and letting go of everything that's not serving you anymore. Trying to find stillness. And then now for a few more breaths, either you can stay in Sphinx if you want a little bit deeper, then you can lower down on your chest and then bring your hands just under your shoulders. Fingers pointing forward, and then pressing on your hands, pushing the earth away from you, lifting up to seal pose. So trying to have the wrist under the shoulders. If you can't have the wrist over the shoulder, if it's too much for your back to have the wrist under the shoulders, you can just come back to Sphinx pose. So only come to seal if you can have the wrist under the shoulders. Letting go of the pelvis, letting go of the hips. It's okay to sag the shoulders. Just a few more breaths here. Take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And slowly push back to the counter pose. Let's go into child's pose, knees apart, toes touching, and hips on your heels. Bring your arms forward, be very gentle. I can really feel on my lower back right now, this counter pose. Bring your forehead onto the mat, or take any position you want, any variation you want with your arms, maybe behind you, or maybe bring your hands together on just below your forehead. Allowing your head to rest on your hands. And don't forget to breathe. Now slowly pushing back up, come back to all fours. Let's go for a caterpillar. So bring your legs forward. I'm going to go into a forward fold here. Bring your legs forward, and then you can have the feet open, maybe hip width distance. You don't have to bring your legs together or bring the feet together. So totally relax your legs here. So you can use a bolster if you want here. You don't have to, even if you're not flexible, you don't need to have a bolster, but you can use the bolster. It can be some restorative way of doing caterpillar here. So you can bring the bolster here and just slowly leaning on the bolster. Allowing your arms to let go on the mat. Allowing your back to be round. And if your head, if it's pulling behind your neck, feel free to use a block, just a block and just under your forehead, and allowing your head to just relax. So here we stimulate the kidneys. So relaxing the legs, don't engage the muscle, the quadriceps muscle. Try to really let go, feet on the side. So obviously, because there's no muscle engagement, we won't go as deep as during a vinyasa class, for example. But it's okay, just round your back and just try to let go here. And don't push or force anything, just let go. And maybe after a few breaths, you notice that you can go a little deeper, or not yet. For some people, some days you need more time, and it's fine. Just allow your body to take the time it needs to open. Don't force it to open. Just let it take the time it needs. Respect what it needs. And breathe here. We're halfway there. And every time you exhale now, try to let go just a little deeper, not pushing or forcing, but letting go, allowing your upper body to feel very heavy, your arms feeling heavy, heavy and soft. Everything is just softening, even more with your exhale. Really have the feeling of letting go of something every time you exhale. Just a few more deep breaths here. Yin is a wonderful way to connect with your body, to connect your breath and your body together. You really take the time you need, and you just let go of trying to make the perfect shape, perfect pose. It's all about how are you feeling in the moment and connecting to yourself. Allowing yourself to be, just to be. Take a deep breath in and out through your nose. And slowly coming back up, very slowly. Be very gentle. We're going to lie on our backs for a short Shavasana as a rebound pose. So lie on your back. And to let go. So see how it feels, the difference. How does your body feel right now? It's interesting. Maybe what you felt during caterpillar, you felt it at some places in your body, and now you feel it other places. It could be very interesting to see how your body reacts. Keep on breathing, keep on relaxing. Now slowly rolling on the right side and then pushing yourself up to seated for half saddle. So we're going to work on the stomach meridian. So you're going to lean on the left side and then bend the right knee and then bring the heel behind, so next to your right hip, and then sit back, bring both hips on the ground, relaxing your left leg. And so here maybe you want to be on your elbows and just stay here. Maybe that's intense, that's enough for you. Maybe you want to go all the way down to the ground. Maybe you can do that. Be very gentle. This is the knees, so you really have to feel it. Go very gently. Be very gentle. Be very slow with your knees. Or you can always bring the bolster behind your back and then just lie on the bolster. That's also less intense than being on the floor and easier to get up also afterwards. So choose your variation and then try to stick to it. Unless it hurts a lot, then really back off and just get out of the pose. If you feel sharp pain, especially on your knees, you shouldn't feel pain, it shouldn't hurt. It's just stretch, it shouldn't hurt. Also, maybe if you're lying on the floor, maybe your knee's fine, but it can be too intense for your lower back. So in that case, maybe come up on your elbows or bring the bolster behind your back. And then relax here. You can feel the right quadriceps or the top of the thigh stretching. So the meridian goes through this top thigh and to the stomach meridian. So that's what we're stimulating right now. And we're also working on the right quad and the lower back. And again, we're breathing and we notice that we're breathing. We notice it. We're not just breathing, but we observe and we connect. Then again, if you're when we face challenge, then we breathe a little deeper and we really focus on every time we inhale, bringing in new flow of oxygen, energy to feed all the cells in our body, to feed all the muscles and the deep connective tissues and everything else. And every time we exhale, we're releasing, letting go of everything that we don't need, basically. So that's why we're breathing. So if we connect that breath to how our body is feeling, we can go very far. We can go very far, practice after practice, days after days, in the pose, in the practice of yoga, and in the body and in the mind. Also, when we face challenge mentally, focusing on our breath is a good way to feel connected, and when we feel connected, we'll feel safe. Because we are safe. Take a deep breath in and deep breath out. Now very slowly start to lift your upper back, bending your elbows and raising up. All the way up on your hands, leaning on the left side or on the left leg, and slowly extend the right leg. Now we can lie back in a mini shavasana and maybe feel the difference between the right and the left leg. can wiggle your toes if you felt that the toes were a little numb, so try to readjust and feel the blood flowing again. There's no risk, of course, but it's always nice to feel the blood flowing everywhere. And then slowly rolling over to the right side again, coming up to seated, and let's do the other side. Half saddle the other side. So bend the left knee and bring the left heel behind and come back, both hips on the ground. And so one knee could be different than the other, so it's not because it was fine one side that it could be fine and it could be fine the other side, but go slow and take time to feel. Maybe you stop there, maybe taking the bolster already, or you're coming all the way down. Very slowly, take your time. Then again, sharp pain. Just back off, get off the pose. And really try to relax that right leg. Relax the shoulders and the arms. Let go. Even feeling the inside inner organs relax, so the belly is soft. Everything is just soft. Just a few more deep breaths here. Now don't hold anything back, just let go. Take a deep breath in and out. And then slowly, so either you roll on the right side and you extend your leg, or you press on your elbows, coming up, all the way up, leaning on the right side, and extending your left leg, and coming back to a mini Shavasana, so lying on your back. And now feeling the balance with both legs. Feeling the difference before and after. And then slowly rolling off to the right side, coming up to seated. Or let's go into dragon pose. So coming on all fours. in front of the mat, coming on all fours. So maybe you'll need 2 blocks here, maybe not. So you're going to bring the right step, the right foot forward between your hands. And then you can keep the left knee down on the ground. And bring your hands on top of your right knee. So try to bring the left knee as far behind as you can. So you can feel a nice stretch. So keeping the front knee not too far from above the ankle. So either you stay here, or maybe you want to have your hands on the ground. Maybe this is better for you, or maybe you're a little far from the ground and you want to use the blocks. So you feel free to have the blocks here at any length, any level that you want. And then let's stay here. You can untuck the back toes. So this is stimulating the spleen and stomach meridian. We won't stay there that long. It's it's a yin pose, of course, but it can be quite yang in a way because we're not totally on the ground, and it's quite, we can feel the fire and the intensity. But in this pose, try to feel the yin side. So try to really let go of your hips, allowing yourself to sink in, sinking your hips towards the ground, towards the earth. Letting go of your shoulders, your arms. And breathe. Just a few more deep breaths here. Try to find stillness. Try not to move too much. Breathing through the stretch, through the challenge. Relaxing your upper body and allow your hips to soften and sinking into the ground. And then take a deep breath in and out. Bring your hands on the floor and step back, come back to all fours and lie on your belly for a moment. We're taking this rebound pose. Turn your head one direction or forehead down onto the mat. And then feeling everything, what happened in your body right now. The difference between the right and the left hip. You can even sway your hips right to left. And then slowly Push yourself back up to all fours. And let's do dragon the other side. So stepping the left foot forward between your hands. And then bring the back knee as far behind as you can. Not too far, but far enough to feel the stretch. And then preparing either on your blocks, hand on the ground. You can stay there, maybe untuck the toes to relax. Stay here or bring your hands on top of your left knee. And sinking your hips into the ground a little deeper. Lower down. Relaxing your shoulders, your arms. And again, connecting your breath to your body. Try not to hold your hips up, try not to hold anything back, just release and surrender. Surrender to this law of gravity. Don't resist. Just a few more deep breaths here. Take a deep breath in and out. And bring your hands on the ground, step back slowly and lean on your belly and relax here. And same thing, you can sway your hips right to left, releasing any tension. Now let's move into frog pose. So come back up, so push yourself up. Then you're going to bring your knees wide. So there are many variations to this frog pose, so everybody's different. So I'm proposing you different options here. Either you bring your knees wide, so maybe you come to this side of your mat. Bring your knees as wide as you can, and then you can flex your feet and try to have the knees aligned with your ankles. You can use the bolster here. It's more comfortable with the bolster, I find myself. And then leaning all the way down and on the bolster, and turn your head one way. So either you can do this, or you can sit in a wide child's pose and then bring your toes together. That can be also more intense sometimes. So you can try both, and then find your own variation. the one that suits you best, where you can still feel the inner thighs opening and stretching. And then just leaning on the bolster and relaxing your arms, relaxing your shoulders. Close your eyes. And keep on breathing as naturally as you can. Just let your breath flow. And same thing here, not holding anything, not holding anything back, just let go. So we try to let go. Sometimes we think we let go, but after a few minutes, we feel that it's not that intense anymore, and we actually let go a little more. So it's very interesting to think that we're letting go, and in fact, we're not letting go 100%. But once the joints are softening, relaxing, then we can feel that, okay, now I'm really letting go. It's very interesting. So that's how we go deeper into the pose. Take a deep breath in and out. And then slowly bring your hands flat on the ground and push yourself up. Moving the bolster away, and then bring your knees together. Sit on your mat and lie on your back for windshield wipers, just to release the hips. So you bring your feet mat distance, knees together, and then you can just sway your knees right to left, like windshield wipers, very slowly. feeling your hips, your inner thighs. And slowly, next time you sway your knees to the right, you press yourself up to seated for dragonfly. So you're going to have your legs open wide. You can use the bolster, and you can also use one block or two blocks. So you can basically, if it's too low, you can bring the blocks under the bolster and relax your legs and slowly let go of your upper body on the bolster. Turning your head one way. So try not to engage your feet or your legs. Really relax your legs, your feet. And then again, letting go. So this is a little more intense on the inner thigh. It's also the arm strings. A big, intense stretch. Could even stay on your elbows to start with. And then maybe a few minutes later you can start to release a little bit more and be closer to the bolster or to the ground. Relaxing your feet, your legs, your arms, your shoulders, your hands, your face. And even if you're all the way up, it's fine, just relax your head. We're halfway there. Maybe you can let go a little bit more. Maybe not, and it's fine. Just keep on breathing. Keep on relaxing. 3 more deep breaths here. Now take a deep breath in and out. And then slowly bring your hands on the mat and come all the way up. Bring the bolster away and then slowly lean back and bring your legs together. Very slowly leaning back. Now we need those windshield wipers, so bring your feet mat distance, knees together, and come all the way down. And then swaying your knees right to left. So you can definitely feel, probably, more intensity than during frog pose. So you can really feel something intense during this counter pose. And then slowly next time bring your knees to the right. And then rolling over to the right side, coming up. So let's do one last wide knee forward fold, but with a twist. So you're going to bring your knees to a wide knee child's pose. So maybe also this way, knees, toes together. And then from here, you're going to bring the right hand to the left side. So we're going to make a twist here. Right hand to the left side. And then you can stay here. Maybe you can want to bring your left arm behind you, behind your back. Maybe grabbing the right inner thigh. So that's a twist, a shoulder stretch. A lot of things are happening right now. And trying to open the left shoulder to the sky. Without pushing too much, just allow your body to open as you breathe. And just a few more deep breaths here. Take a deep breath in and out. Slowly release the left hand on the mat and pressing against the ground your left hand, coming up and coming for a rebound pose. So in front of the mat, lying on your stomach, maybe the forehead on the ground or turning your head to the side. And just relax and let go. And then slowly coming up for the other side. So coming back on wide knee child's pose. And then bringing the left arm to the right side, leaning on the left shoulder. And stay here if that's enough, or lift your right arm to the sky, bend the elbow, and then maybe grabbing your left inner thigh, or just place your hand behind your back. Deep breath going into your spine, your shoulders, maybe your hips and inner thighs. Just a few more. And slowly bring your right hand on the ground. Take a deep breath in and push yourself up. And come to the front of the mat again. Lie on your belly and rest. Now bring your right arm over your head. Stretch your right arm up over your head and then roll on over to the right side. And coming on your back for a reclined twist. Now bend your right knee and interlace your fingers and place your hands on top of your right knee. Relax the left leg on the ground. Now really bring the right knee up, inhale, and then slowly bring the knee onto the left side of the mat. Extending your right arm. You don't have to look at your right hand, you can just look up to the sky. Close your eyes. And try not to press your right knee to the ground. Try to just keep your left hand on top of your right knee, just to hold it down. But relax your knee, relax your right shoulder. No pressure here to go anywhere. Just stay here and breathe. And if your mind wanders away, just come back to your breath. Connecting your breath to your body sensations, to how you feel, what you feel right now. Take a deep breath in and out. And then slowly bring the right leg back up. Extend the right leg so both legs are stretched on the ground. Come to this small, short Shavasana. Relaxing both legs and your arms. Feeling the difference between right and left. Let's do the other side. Bend the left knee, interlace the fingers, place your hands on top of the knee. Deep breath in and bring the knee to your chest. And slowly release the left knee onto the right side of the mat. Extending your left arm. Try not to press on your knee. Try not to force your left shoulder to touch the ground. There are no expectations. Just a few more breaths here. Take a deep breath in. Deep clearing breath out. Slowly come back. Extend your left leg and just right here. So you can already prepare for pentacle, Shavasana. You can bring the bolster under your knees if you want to. Sometimes I find it very nice and nice for my lower back and my legs to rest on, and then just relax here. Palms facing up to the sky, legs mat distance at least, arms separated from your body. And then just let go. You can cover yourself if you want to cover yourself. Allowing your legs to feel heavy and to rest. Stillness. Allowing your back to rest in stillness. Allowing your belly and your chest to rest in stillness. Allowing your arms to soften and rest in stillness. Your hands. Your neck and your throat. Just soften. Your face and all the small muscles to rest in stillness. The top of your head, the back of your head. Everything soft. Your shoulders, your spine, all your internal organs. Your glutes and the back of your thighs. Relaxed, soft, resting in stillness. Your calves and your heels heavy on the ground. The soles of your feet and your toes. Your whole physical, emotional, spiritual body resting in stillness. And then starting to deepen your breath. Coming back to your physical sensations. You can wiggle your toes and your fingers. You can circle your ankles and your wrists. And then slowly start to bend your knees and stretch your arms over your head. Slowly rolling over to your side. And then pushing yourself up to seated. Bring your hands together in the heart center. Bow your brain to your heart. And thank yourself for today's practice. Thank yourself for the time you made for yourself, for your physical, emotional, and spiritual well-being. Let's end this class with one Om. Inhale. Thank you so much for practicing. Namaste.